these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. Comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Shawn Porter, weighed in at 71 kilos. He's 170 centimeters tall and has a reach of 177.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion of the world, is looking to get back on track tonight. Shawn Showtime Porter, the two-time welterweight champion of the world, born in Ohio, but fighting out of Las Vegas, USA.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Shawn Porter.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two were made for each other. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab slightly off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, Bo.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Trying to land that jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Planting that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Right hook just missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. The jab doesn't quite connect. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. That hook is parried away. Good counter punching. Do you believe what we are seeing? Well done with that counter shot. That look doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Down goes Caleb Plant. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. Give me it, boy.
Let's talk about Plant in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
But he got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Good work, that's it now. Breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. You're starting to make mistakes.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back out there and win the...
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Go out there and finish it. Just stay focused. Don't let him...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Just the same again. Don't change too much.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
That's his round.
1-2, straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice stop, but that won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Do you believe this? Misses with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Shawn Porter just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's bombs away. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about planting that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket them.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes for so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. And a round that's seen... And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And Plant is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power,